Spoiler alert, the following podcast includes discussions on film that may potentially, intentionally or inadvertently, reveal plot twists, character traits, story details, up to and including endings that might otherwise be considered spoilers. Proceed at your own risk.
You're listening to Moviesucktastic.
Politics are only needed by people incapable of running their own minds. I'm now going to transplant a human brain into the head of this lion.
It all sounds like some bad movie.
Oh my God.
Now, speaking of Rob Zombie, I'm bringing up my next film.
Okay.
And it's not Lords of Salem.
Okay.
You still haven't seen that, have you?
My intention was to watch two movies I never saw this week, and Lords of Salem or 31. That was going to be one of the two, and I just, dude, I'm nearing the end of this year-long upgrade that I'm in, and I'm going to have so much free time when it's done next month. Because when I come home, it's going to be just, I'm home.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do 31. I'm going to bring it up.
You're going to bring it up?
Yeah, because I did see it.
So dance around everything that you need to, because I do want to see it.
There's nothing really to ruin, because this is a Rob Zombie film.
Okay.
So you know what you're going in for. You're going in for the set design. You're going in for the gore. Unlike Lords of Salem, you're not going in for the I want to be Stanley Kubrick bullshit. Simple setup for 31. It's almost like he's remaking. He's going back to his roots. He's going back to what everybody loved, which was House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. Okay. So he's going back to that same type of thing. So in this one, it takes place. I'm pretty sure it takes place in the 70s. It's really it's weird how they set it up where it could be the 70s, but I don't think it is, or the 80s.
Okay.
But it's got that feel. So he's going for that Texas Chainsaw feel, like he does so well. And it's just people are kidnapped, and they're taken by a group of rich people. You're assuming because they're dressed up like fucking the Hunger Games, and I'm not exaggerating. They're dressed up like Lord Fauntleroy and fucking wigs and everything shit, and ball masks, and they hold what they call the game of 31 because it takes place on Halloween.
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? The title sucks, but no other title would matter anyway. There's not a title you could give this film that you would be like, yeah, title. It's inconsequential. And then these people have to fight for their lives against a bunch of psychotics. Many people from Rob Zombie's previous films are in here. You'll recognize a bunch of them from House of a Thousand Corpses, etc. And there's
Captain Howdy. I imagine Captain Howdy's in it.
He is not in it.
Is he dead?
Is Sid Haig dead?
Let's find out.
I wonder if he is. Didn't he die recently?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, I'm shocked.
76 years old.
Wow, yeah, he shouldn't be in these films anymore. There's a line. I think there's a line.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if Zombie couldn't get him because he was busy? I mean, I'll tell you what, he's busy. In 2016, He did 2 films in 2016. He's got 3 projects in 2017 and 2 projects in 2018, and he's filming a film called Abruptio.
But are any of them as intense as a Rob Zombie film?
No.
Because maybe I can almost see Sid Haig on the phone says, "Rob, I'm getting too old for this shit." Seriously. So the whole film is really your kind of Saw type running through mazes, traps, crazy characters wearing makeup and shit. The guy who plays all the serial killers have head names.
Okay.
There's Sick Head, there's Schizo Head, Psycho Head, Torsten Vogues.
Yeah.
I really don't know how to pronounce his name. He plays Death Head, and he opens up the film, and he closes the film, and that's because he's fucking awesome.
Really?
He just fucking sells crazy. He really does.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sid Haig was in Lords of Salem, so maybe he just wasn't available, or maybe Rob Zombie just thought he just wasn't. He couldn't fit him anywhere in this movie.
Sid Haig was in Lords of Salem. It was a small part because I don't remember him. Of course, I spent most of the film just clawing at my eyes, so I could have missed him.
Did you say that watching that film was the most times you ever said "What the fuck"?
I'm literally just every 10 minutes. What the fuck? Not what's going on, because I know how to follow a film. I know what's going on. I know what he's doing. But what the fuck? Really? Yeah. I've never been that just exasperated with it. And I've watched some stupid fucking movies.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
We review a lot of stupid fucking movies.
But I tell you, again, any film that I had someone online because they were I was bad mouthing Lords of Salem, so I liked it, and I mentioned at one point and says, yeah, all films that involve a satanic or witch cult trapping somebody into into some kind of thing is fucking stupid, and that goes for Rosemary's Baby, and the other guy was like, not Rosemary's Baby. He's like, yeah, Rosemary's fucking Baby. Yeah, you heard me. Even that one. Fucking ridiculous. And Lords of Salem does not break that chain.
Who said that?
All.
Was that someone that we know, or?
I don't know if it was Dale. It was either Dale or a guy I know on Facebook called Steven.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
who also follows the show. So
I'm not we reviewed Rosemary's Baby, and we didn't. Well, it's a classic. It's considered a classic.
Nah.
And
I tore it apart.
No, we did. I don't like Rosemary's Baby. I never did.
Never. It's one of those.
It's a shitty fucking movie.
Yeah, and I remember it's one of those. You had this experience in your life where like you grow up in these films like, oh, this film's great. Oh, this film's great. And then you watch it, you're like, what the fuck is everybody talking about?
Right.
Like French Connection. That's where I've gotten shit from people because all you ever hear about French Connection car chase. French Connection car chase. That's right. French Connection is a great car chase. Rest of the film was fucking shoddy as shit. It's just slapdash. The editing fucking sucks. There's no real storyline except it's such a horrible fucking edit. It's a poorly made film with a great car chase in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stand by that. But yeah, Rosemary. I remember I finally got to watch Rosemary's Baby, and I was just like, what the fuck was everybody talking about?
Yep. There's a few movies that are like that. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other than Rosemary's Baby. But you're absolutely right. Everyone raves about, oh, this movie's so great, and then you watch it, and I'm like, I'm not understanding what the fucking fascination is.
Now, I remember Night of the Living Dead when I finally saw that as a teenager. That stood up. I mean, I wasn't as scared as I thought I was going to be because of the anticipation.
Right.
But that film stood up on certain regards. I knew why that was deemed a classic. I got it.
Yep.
I don't get Rosemary. Hey, you ever think of worshiping Satan? Oh no, I haven't. Now you mention it. What is it good? Oh, great benefits. Yeah. Well, let's blind your friend. What the fuck was that? Your wife's uterus. Are you attached to it? No. We'll figure something out. But tell me more about the Satan thing. What the fuck? Yeah. So compared to Lords of Salem, 31 is kind of like a return. It's like Rob Zombie saying, okay, all right, you guys didn't dig Halloween 2. Lords of Salem was less than spectacular. Let me go back to what you like me for. And he pulls it off. It's good.
Good.
It's nothing groundbreaking, because any ground that was broke by it was broken by Rob Zombie back with House of a Thousand Corpses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything that you haven't seen before from him. But again, Death Head is a fucking phenomenal. He has like monologues in the film,
really,
and they work.
Did Rob Zombie write the movie?
Yeah, wrote and directed.
When I saw him in concert, and he showed the trailer for it, which, I'm at the concert, and I'm just saying to myself, and the reason why I didn't get annoyed when he did show the trailer was because before the show started, and I was just thinking in the back of my head, I wonder if he's going to show the trailer for 31, because it's coming out soon. And then I started to think about it more, and I said, you know what? If I was traveling the country doing rock concerts and I had made a movie that I was proud of or just wanting to sell, fuck yeah, I'm going to show the trailer. So when he did, I didn't get mad. Because normally I would have been like, what the fuck? Just play the music. So when he showed the trailer, I was like, all right, I'm fine with it.
Okay, and I just kind of spotted that even though some people have said that Sid Haig turned down a role in the film, supposedly he was never offered a part.
Oh, okay.
But there are other people from his, including, of course, Sherry Moon Zombie.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
man. I get why she's in everything that he does.
You know what?
Because she puts her mouth on his penis. So that's a good reason.
She fucking better.
So that's
after Lords of Salem.
Yeah.
She better.
So that's a good enough reason right there. But
and I will say, like, Lords of Salem, I was pretty sick of her after the first 10 minutes. She's not bad in this. She's fine in this.
Yeah.
I mean, for what she's supposed to be.
Okay.
And at least he doesn't like blatantly show her naked in this one.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. So it's almost like, okay, I got past that now. I'm still gonna have her dressed like a whore, but got past that part. And Malcolm McDowell's in it too. He plays one of the Hunger Games guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, Malcolm McDowell he's becoming a Rob Zombie guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So all I'm saying is that it's brutal, it's violent, it's over the top shit. It's nothing over the top that you haven't seen before. If there was anything in this film I would say stands out as being unique, it's definitely Torsten Vogt is, and I know I'm mispronouncing his name, but the guy that plays Death Head, Torsten, just if I wasn't sold on the film, if I wasn't going to want to watch it, the opening monologue by his character,
right?
I'm fucking in. I don't care what the movie's about. I'm in. It was such a great monologue, and he delivers it perfectly.
Wow. All right.
So
I mean, check it out now.
Yeah. So
I mean, I was going to check it out anyway, but I'll probably check it out sooner than later now.
If I was going to compare it to Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses, I'd say it's less. It's not. Again, it's not
kind
much
of falls
new
somewhere in between.
I would say both of those have something over this one.
Okay.
As far as originality, as far as homage, as far as doing something, this one is a bit formulaic, if that could be said, but the formula works well for what he's doing.
Got it.
And,
All right, cool.
Yeah, and it's definitely worth seeing. And what's her name's in it too? Hold on. Meg Foster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's fucking old.
Crazy eyes.
Do you know how old Meg Foster is?
Probably 60.
She's old.
Oh,
in this movie, she's old because I was like, because we're looking at her it's like, is that who I think it is? Yeah, but no, but she's old. It's like, and Holly was saying, like, Holly's being very nice. She's like, oh yeah, they made her look older in the film to make her look old. I was like, no, they didn't make her look old.
Come on.
I was like, no, she's fucking old. She was born in 48.
48?
Yeah.
Okay,
so she's
70.
Like she's almost 70. She's 60 something.
She's 68 years old.
I'm just saying, I grew up watching her, and we grew up watching her in fucking They Live.
Sure.
We just reviewed
He-Man,
right?
Or Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. So when you see her, and this is like, wow, she's fucking old.
Well, I'm looking at a picture of her from a movie called The Originals, Exquisite Corpse, and she's very wrinkly. She's got. See, and you know what? I commend her for that.
Oh no, yeah,
because
no,
she could have had her face pulled back 5 fucking times.
Yeah, please do not take this as if I'm being derogatory towards her or criticizing her. I'm not saying that she looks bad or that any of that. I'm just saying the age is there, and having grown up with her at a certain age, and again, it's the weird thing with us. We watch these movies and these people stay the same age all the time because we're watching the same films, right. And then you see a picture of them, it's like, holy fuck, what happened? It's like, holy shit. That happened to somebody else recently. We were talking about it. I was like, oh yeah.
Meg Foster was also in Lords of Salem.
Yes, she was. She was one of the witches.
Okay.
But it was an actor. Recently, we were talking about him, and I looked him up. I was like, holy fuck, he got old. When did that happen? So while you were watching the same film for 30 years, he fucking aged. Idiot.
Oh, you know what? I just listened to that podcast today. Who the fuck was that? I've been listening to our podcasts on my drive, and it was was it The Pass? And you were talking about William Forsythe?
I don't know. I mean, I'm actually thinking of like a conversation I had like recently with Holly over somebody.
Okay. Well, it was brought up about how you were talking about. I remember. It was Night of the Comet. And we were talking about the guy that plays Uncle Jack in Breaking Bad, that actor, Rob Bowen or whatever his name is. And you were like, because he was the projectionist, the boyfriend. And you're like, yeah, I'm watching this movie. And he's like in his 20s. And I see him in fucking Breaking Bad. And he's in his 60s. And we're like, fuck. Yeah. We're like, and you just went on about how, exactly what you talked about, where it's like, fuck.
It's like the older
he's
we
so
get,
old.
A lot of these people just stay young in our heads because we're not seeing them, especially for I don't watch TV and we don't follow gossip shit. Right. So we're not seeing these people unless we're watching them in a film, and then you see them like, what the fuck happened? So with Meg Foster was the same thing. I'm watching her in He-Man, and then next week I'm watching 31 and say, holy shit. Yeah, I commend, like you said, I commend her for not doing the plastic bullshit. Wear the wrinkles of pride. You fucking earned them. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with showing your age.
No.
But it was just a shock. It's like, wow. She was old to the point where I didn't recognize her.
Yeah, I mean, I travel to certain wealthy areas, and you see the whole pulled back plastic surgery, Botox, and it's just, I'll take the wrinkles.
No, just kill yourself.
The one just looks way worse than the other. And
if that's such a concern to you, just kill yourself. Because then you'll stop aging and it'll all be over.
That's right.
You sad, pathetic motherfucker. but that's me. All right. Someone who probably could use a lot of work. So.
No. Are you kidding? We're men. We age like fine wine.
That's right. It doesn't matter. We're guys. It doesn't matter. It's you women that are screwed with the whole looks thing.
Well, that's what society teaches them. So that's what's fucked up about the world we live in.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get Trump in the White House. It'll all be over.
Oh, God, that might actually happen.